This is the Toshiba EM131A5C-BS Countertop Microwave ovens, and after 3 months of daily use, I've got a clear picture of what it does well and where it falls short. I use a microwave a lot for leftovers, coffee, frozen meat, and the occasional bag of popcorn, so this has had a real workout in a normal home kitchen. In my opinion, it's a smart, practical pick if you match its strengths, and a bit frustrating if you expect it to nail every reheating job without any help. On looks and feel, it comes across as solid and friendly to live with. The black stainless finish keeps fingerprints in check better than shiny stainless, and the big pull handle feels sturdier and easier than the push-button doors on cheaper models. The touch panel wipes clean quickly. The green display is bright and easy to read, and the overall build has a reassuring heft at about 34.6 pounds. That weight actually helps. It doesn't slide when I yank the door open. It's not a tiny unit. At about 20.6 inches wide, 16 inches deep, and 11.8 inches tall, it will claim real counter space. Inside, the 1.2 cubic foot cavity with a 12.4-inch glass turntable fits a dinner plate or a shallow casserole without a squeeze. The interior coating has been easy to clean for me. A quick wipe after messy splatters is usually enough. From my experience, the day-to-day performance is a mix of speedy power and uneven heating. It's rated at 1,000 watts output and runs on 120 volts, so it heats liquids fast. A mug of water for tea gets hot quickly, oatmeal cooks without drama, and frozen single items like a burrito get to temp without waiting forever. Where it struggles is complex plates of leftovers. If I toss a full dinner plate in there, the outer edges tend to heat faster while a thicker middle spot stays cooler. A quick stir or rearrange mid-cycle fixes it, but I've learned not to just set it and walk away on mixed meals. That behavior makes sense for a traditional non-inverter microwave like this. When you choose a lower power level, it doesn't lower the strength of the waves. It pulses full power on and off. That pulsing can create hotspots. If you're new to that idea, think of it like switching a flashlight on and off instead of dimming it. Bright blasts instead of a steady glow. The smart sensor features are a mixed bag for me. The sensor defrost is excellent. The 1 pound auto defrost preset handles a block of ground beef better than most microwaves I've owned. It thaws evenly without cooking the edges, and it prompts me to flip the food mid-cycle, which really helps. The custom defrost, where I enter the weight, has been just as reliable with chicken thighs and fish fillets. On the other hand, the sensor reheat for a plate of leftovers tends to run long. I've had hot edges and dried spots, while the center still needed a stir. These programs read steam to judge doneness, and different foods let off steam at different times, so it's not a sure thing on mixed plates. I still use the sensor potato preset with good results. And the popcorn preset has been consistent with minimal unpopped kernels using my usual brand. Key features that stand out in daily life are more about making the experience easier than about fancy cooking tricks. The mute mode is gold. Holding the 8 key for a few seconds silences beeps, and my kitchen stays peaceful during early mornings or late night snacking. One touch start is exactly what it sounds like. I tap a number from 1 to 6, and it starts instantly at full power for that many minutes. I also use the 30-second add-on a lot when I need just a little more time. The Eco mode turns off the display and trims standby draw, which is nice if you care about small energy savings. The child lock is simple to activate and genuinely useful when kids are around. And the turntable's size hits a sweet spot, big enough for a 12-inch plate, but still easy to pop out and wash in the sink. In terms of noise, it's not loud. It hums along in a steady, moderate tone. With mute enabled, there's no beep chorus after every touch, which I appreciate more than I expected. Heat and steam vent out the side, so I keep a little space around it and leave a few inches at the back. The door closes with a solid, non-rattly feel, which adds to the sense of quality. What I like most, and what keeps me satisfied after 3 months, is that it nails the little day-to-day quality of life details. From my experience, defrost is the star. I haven't had to toss a half-cooked, half-frozen mess yet, and I use that function several times a week. The handle is genuinely nicer than push-button doors, the interior really does wipe clean, and the express start keys save me time. The black finish keeps the kitchen looking tidy without constant polishing. It's perfect for a family that preps a lot of frozen ingredients, wants a simple control layout, and cares about a quieter kitchen. It also helps that 1,000 watts is enough power to avoid sluggish cook times. I'd recommend this for people who want straightforward controls and strong defrost, not for someone chasing perfectly even reheating on mixed plates. There are a few caveats I think buyers should know. The footprint is large, so measure your counter and make sure you have clearance for the door swing. The sensor reheat can overdo it, so I lean on manual time and power for mixed leftovers and give things a stir halfway. If ultra-even reheating matters to you, an inverter model may do better because it can deliver steady lower power instead of pulsing full power. Also, while my unit has been trouble-free so far, I've seen mixed long-term reports from other owners. That's common across many microwaves, but it's worth thinking about a surge protector and a spot with good ventilation to be safe. In my opinion, the value here is about dependable defrosting, simple controls, and a quieter, cleaner experience rather than high-tech cooking precision. The strengths line up with how most households actually use a microwave: quick drinks, quick snacks, thawing dinner, and reheating lunch with a quick stir. The weak spot is reheating uneven plates without attention, which isn't unique to this model, but is noticeable enough to mention. In conclusion, the Toshiba EM131A5C-BS earns its keep in my kitchen. It looks good, feels sturdy, and makes everyday tasks easy. It's not a miracle worker on complex leftovers, but it's a reliable workhorse with thoughtful touches that make living with it nicer. It's perfect for anyone who cares more about speed, quiet operation, and excellent defrost than about perfect heat distribution on mixed meals. I'd recommend this for families and busy cooks who want solid performance and a friendly interface. If you want the most even reheating possible and have tight counter space, consider an inverter model in a smaller size. If this video helped, subscribe for more honest reviews and drop your questions or your own experience in the comments. Thank you for watching.